live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with a game that you guys voted for, Spyro the Dragon, the OG Spyro the Dragon, for tonight's live stream. How's it going, everybody? I hope you are all well. Just give me 1 second to finish getting this up. I know it's not going to be playing in a second. It's currently paused. Just getting it all set up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Just double check that. Make sure that noises can be heard. Loud noises! Okay. And if... should be that. So we gotta still figure out the audio balance. So let me know if something's too loud or too quiet. And we can adjust. Yes, happy late Thanksgiving, everybody. We already celebrated our Thanksgiving, you know, a month ago, but yes, it's a stupid random bill bar. So, you guys can all hear me, right? Game's a bit quiet. Okay, we can turn it up. How's that? So I posted on social media. Unfortunately, I haven't been having a good week. Maybe it's a month. I haven't been having a good month. You know those types of days or months where you could flip a coin 10 times and somehow get tails 11 times? Even though you flip the coin only 10 times? Yeah, that's the type of week where that's the type of month we're having right now. That's the type of month that we're having right now. It hasn't been great. So, hey, Adidas Jam, welcome to $2. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully next will be like the best month. I really hope so. I would love it if there was a... So, there was a unexpected $1,100 bill that came in. And I was just like, oh no, that's no bueno. So, yes. That's what today's stream is dedicated to, is that bill specifically.
For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Ganasty Gnorp character? Now I understand he's found
audio still good?
Spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a
simple creature.
He has been contained in a remote world. No threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is
ugly.
That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
So, yeah, that's... The $1,100 bill was a purchase that was made on a card that we were not aware about. And it came through... And... it came at a very bad time. So, now we're trying to figure out how to bounce back from it, but we're going to be
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free
yeah.
10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
Crash 400 in one sitting. One sitting.
Dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
No. No. I think it would take longer than a one sitting for me. But I decided to put to a vote. And the vote overwhelmingly chose for OG Spyro 1. I'll beat Crash 4 in one sitting. Could I beat Crash 4 in one sitting? Yes. Could I do the 106%? Absolutely not. Game's still a tad quiet. Okay, we can adjust just by going like this and going. Whoop. There we go. Hot shot! How's it going? Original Spyro is best Spyro. Original Spyro is fantastic. There we go. Adidas Jam, thank you so much for sending another Canadian Guy a membership. Thank you! Heart of an ICD, make sure to say thank you.
Fired up, Bob.
And field fired up, Bob. Let me just double check to make sure that I got my Streamlabs alerts back up. Just to make sure that everything, you know, goes right. All widgets. That's not what I'm looking for. All widgets. Where art thou? Sound effects, sound effects. Oh, sound effects. Sound effects. Don't ask. Where is it? I had it. There was a thing. Is that it? Discard changes. There we go. New subscriber for tips. There we go. New donation. Yep, that's good. New subscriber. Member is good. Super show is good. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, if you're homeless, don't send. Listen. If you're homeless, don't. No more. No, please, no more. If you're homeless, please save it for yourself. Hi, sweetie. How's it going?
Oh, but can I have a phone?
Yeah, sure. Here you go, honey. Hi.
He wants love.
Hi, Denver.
I'm
Hi.
being attacked by Daniel with love.
Hi. Okay. Do you want to stay down here? Okay. Hi.
It's like, save me.
You want to stay down
He was
here?
too rough with me.
Oh boy, hold on. This Jeb, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, Denver.
Say bye, Daddy.
Come on.
Night, night, Daddy.
Good night, night.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Denver, you want up?
Say night, night, Daddy.
Good night. Bye. Oh, big boy. Oh, big boy. Hey, buddy. Hey, hi. Can we sit normal today? Okay. Can we sit normal? Are we sitting okay? Denver. Again, if you get a gift of memberships, make sure to say thank you. Puppers, yes, puppers. Hi. Are you? Excuse me. We're trying to play a game here, bud. Denver. Hi. You jumping down? There you go, bud. There you go. Do you have to... do you have to go to the bathroom? I just started the stream. I'm very sorry. I will be right back. I'm very sorry for such an early break. I'll take you to the bathroom. Okay, come on, let's go. 1 second. Come on, let's go outside.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Sorry, guys. Very sorry. Very sorry. Braxton Richards has been a $2 member for 60 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Elena! With the very first donation of the stream, donated $50. Denver. Why must you be an agent of chaos? I love you and you're adorable, but why? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Elena. Thank you. $10 from Grandma. Let's get rid of the surprise bill Nasty sent you.
Where's Nasty?
PS love cans were reloaded. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Spyro, you have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is
Denver.
Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what.
Thank you for the $50. Genuinely, Elena, thank you so much. It's coming during a bit of a rough time right now. I have been having a time since I've gotten back from up north. No, 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 no. Denver. Denver. No. No. Here, out. Out from underneath there. Come on, buddy. I love you. Away from there. Lie down here. Thank you again for the $50. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Canadian Guy, if you had to choose between Spyro and Crash, with it being your first time playing them, which one would you choose? Hey! Oh my gosh! Gianna Nair donated 50 pounds through Super Chat. Love your work, dude. Thank you. Thank you. 2 $50 donations via Super Chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thank yous. Thank you. That is incredibly kind and generous. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Receiving a lot of love tonight, and I'm feeling it. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Oh. Okay. So to answer your question, I think if I had to choose, I would love to re-experience Spyro for the first time again. It, you know, but I would like to make sure I have the memories of playing Spyro for the first time come back as well.
The
So
artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
there is a link in the description below as well. It does PayPal and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it does allow you to be able to get onto this bar here. This bar here is weird. I've tried to combine the super chats and the ups and the downs, and it's just, nah. It just, I wish that there was some way to combine it, but there isn't. So if you have to decide if the Game Awards announced Crash and Spyro and the Game Awards, but you can only pick one to play, which would you play? I would have to choose Spyro. I would have to. Not because necessarily that I like Spyro more than Crash, but that we have been playing a lot of Crash, right? We've been playing a lot of Crash, and we've had a lot of Crash, and Crash is great. But But if I had to choose,
Hey, Spyro.
I'd pick Spyro.
Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be
don't be
afraid.
afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh,
That.
the story of Spyro just feels more memorable to first experience, albeit they have their own experiences to offer. Yeah, it's... When do you think we could see the official CTR2 trailer? Oh boy, that's a rabbit hole and a half to be able to try to explore. A Royal Sylveon has appeared. Hello! To get a CTR2 trailer, there's... I'm looking at Beanox and I am wondering, what are you doing? And why... It's like as if they are refusing to acknowledge what happened. One comment could fix it all. If they were just like, sorry guys, we used the wrong art. Or sorry guys, we grabbed the... Just one acknowledgement. Just one. Just one form of acknowledgement. And that's it. And they're not saying a word. Did I just read that right? Did we just get a $100 donation? Oh my gosh. Alpha Dude 775 donated $100. My Streamlabs sound effects thing isn't working right, so I got to verbally do the victory noise. Or ba 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 ba. Oh my gosh. Hey CG, hope you have a great holiday season. I hope you have an even better holiday season, Alpha Dude. Thank you so much for the first Streamlabs donation of the stream. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. What do I think of? Do I think that we're going to see it at the Game Awards? Oh man. I'm going to say I'm at currently I'm at like 15%. Like unlikely, but keeping an eye open. It's like, I don't think he'll be there, but I'm looking at it mad suspiciously. Like, okay, but what if it is, right? Because I'm having a hard time thinking that it's going to be this year or even next year. Right? I'm thinking that it's going to be 2027. You see, I don't know if I fully subscribe to that. I don't know if I do. To the idea of the Thanksgiving picture, it's the same background. I don't know. If Beanox just turned up, yeah, that would be amazing. No, but with Spyro coming out in 2026, I'm having a hard time believing that there would be a CTR announced and released in June and then Spyro released in the fall. The advertising windows just, they don't line up. I'm not saying it's impossible because,
Spyro,
you know, nothing's impossible when it comes to that kind of stuff. But it's a matter of just sorting out, like, okay,
your secret's safe with me.
how is this going to work, right? How is this going to work out? How is the timing going to work? Unless they're making a CTR mobile game. I want to gag thinking about that. The community. I don't want to touch the community with that. It would just be like touching a nuclear bomb. Don't even say that. Don't even. That's why the idea hit me, and it hit me like a wave of nausea. I was like, yeah, can you? Don't give them ideas. I love how the chat unanimously is basically not give. No, no, no. Just unanimous. No, 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 no. Be lethal for the community. I don't even want to like sit there and like the game might even be good, but I don't want to even sit there and the fecal flinging from the community over that would just be terrible. The amount of booing and screaming, the amount of it's like, no. I'm okay for like a Crash and Spyro mobile game if it's something different from a platformer and it's not taken away from the platformer. Thank you for stopping by, Pixel Games.
Oh, you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but
here's a hint.
Metal armor is fireproof, but a
Charge
charge
attack
will
will
take care
do
of them.
Well, I thought it was do the trick would take care of them. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I was just like, ah. By the way, vile! Vile! By the way, I do apologize. I'm seeing some names that I am recognizing. However, I'm seeing you guys as your handles and not your usernames. So, I do apologize if, because I am looking, I'm like, I know a lot of these people, but I don't know why it's set up like this. I don't know why they're going back to handles again, and I hate it because I want to be able to see people's names. So if I'm calling out your name incorrectly, it's not because I am Oopinstay or I'm choosing to do it incorrectly. It's because YouTube decided to be Oopinstay, Oopinstoob. YouTube decided to be Oopinstoob. Is that should we start calling it that, Oopinstoob? For when they make a poor decision? Oopinstoob has decided, hey, let's go back to handles. Good idea, YouTube. Why didn't I think of that?
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged. But a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Yeah, they keep flip-flopping. It's like handling a fish. Flip-floppity. I don't like fish. Gosh dang it. I will find the one gem. It's always the one gem. There it is. They're la flopping fish. That's exactly it. The flopping fish. We're doing handles, then we're doing usernames. We're doing handles, and then we're doing names. We're doing handles, and then we're doing names. It's like the bit from Simpsons. I'm in Australia. I'm in America. I'm in Australia. I'm in America. Imagine like a YouTube skit of them sitting there say, hey, what's the one thing that no one's been complaining about? A lot of people are complaining about a lot of things. I know, but what is the one thing that people are not complaining about? I don't know. Their usernames? There we go. Let's change that. It's like, but why? But why, sir? But why? I don't understand. Why would we do this? Hello, 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 everybody. Leaf Lizard, Insomnia Aaron, how's it going? Magic Craft Animation here on a break from story in my Spyro anime. Ooh, that sounds fun.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajig. Then take it back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks.
See ya. By the way, I've been going crazy not being able to print things, so I've been on a Pokemon binge. So we got the Beast Ball, the regular old Pokeball. We got a Quick Ball. We got an Ultra Ball. We got a Cherish Ball. We got the Master Ball. We're not done yet. We got a Great Ball. It's a great ball. We got a Luxury Ball. And then we got a Dusk Ball. And right now, we are currently printing a Safari Ball. Because I thought to myself, all the balls! All the balls! You want the Pokeball? It's not the ball, it's the ball. Trust me, I want to reopen the... trust me, I want to open up the CG print shop again. I do. I really do. And I haven't been able to. And it's been about as fun as a paper cut to the eyeball. So, yeah. What? Denbert! Buddy! What are you doing? Denbert! You and the cables. What are you doing? No, don't be there anymore. Don't be there anymore. Stop it. Yeah, you just knocked my Switch over. I was like, what are you doing?
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong.
Strong.
Like me.
Sure. Also, I want to give a I want to talk to you guys something real quick because I will say I am proud of myself a little bit about something. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something real quick. So, about a month ago, was it about a month ago? Maybe less. About less than a month ago, I had started to work more on my Pokemon channel. And yes, if you don't know, we do have a Pokemon channel at Star. And I posted a video on November. I tried to post a few videos up into August, and they didn't really do so great. Back in August, posted a few videos. They didn't do so well. So we walked away. And I came back on November 15th. And I just want to let you know that the second channel, The Shiny Canuck, has just been monetized one way, and it's about to be monetized fully within the next couple of days. And I am shocked and thrilled because we were able to get fully monetized. We've hit the threshold within 2 videos. Like the watch time and all that stuff. And so, as you guys know, I've dabbled in Pokemon stuff on this channel before and live streams and stuff. But now I'm also going to be able to have, it's called The Shiny Canuck.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
So I'll quickly throw it in chat here. If you guys are interested to go and check it out, you can. We've been doing some Pokemon Legends ZA stuff, but we will be doing more stuff, especially with the upcoming DLC. And what's fun is that it's actually not taking too much time away from my Crash and Spyro content, because the way I do the editing over there is much more on the fly and unscripted and just by the seam of my pants and just go, right? And what's nice about it is that the turnaround time is a lot faster on those videos. They're a lot faster. And I'm really happy with that, because what it allows me to do is that it allows me to be able to explore and keep my mind fresh, right? Because the thing that you'll find is that I'll be able to make better content over on Canadian Guy A if things are going well over there as well, right? And I'm very happy. I'm very thrilled. You don't have to go and subscribe. If you're not into Pokemon, you don't need to go and subscribe. You don't even need to do a pity subscribe. You don't have to. If you want to watch Pokemon content, you can go ahead and check it out. You can go and watch it. And I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it because
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
Gliding.
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
So, best Dragon original. He does have a nice Spyro, my boy. And what's cool is that what's cool about that is that it allows me to be able to keep my mind fresh for Crash and Spyro, but also it just allows me to explore other avenues as well. And I'm really happy about that. I really like the profile pic of the Shiny Canuck channel. Yeah, it's the thumbnail of one of my early videos, and it was Mel's idea to do the face, the Mr. Beast face as the shiny what I know it's what is it? The Paradox Pokemon Dawn fan. Blanking on the name right now. I don't think that there's going to be the PS1 Classics coming to PlayStation nor Xbox. I don't think so. From what I'm aware of, there is some legal tie-up with that will basically make it not ever happen. I had a off-the-record conversation with somebody that was essentially like the classics, the PS1 classics will never come to Xbox because PlayStation had something in the contract or whatnot, or they have certain rights that are specific for Crash Bandicoot, which again, it makes me question why Sony never bought the rights to Crash years ago. You know, because everyone sat there and thought, oh, Sony owns Crash Bandicoot. No, they never owned it, but they probably should have. Right? Like, they should have done that, and they didn't. Which, I don't get it. There was somebody saying at one point that Sony was interested in perhaps acquiring Activision, but it wasn't going to work because Sony didn't have the equity. They didn't have the cash on hand or the shares to be able to grab it. So, which happens. So Universal owned them at the beginning, yes. But there is like what I heard off the record was that there is some publishing rights deal with Crash. Specifically Crash. I don't know about Spyro, but specifically Crash, that there was some publishing de facto factors of not being able to get them on any other console or whatnot. I'm not sure the legalities of it. I'm not sure. It was just from an off-the-record conversation I had with someone who would have knowledge of this. And we were just, you know, it was one of those conversations where you were just kind of like talking to each other about the industry and talking about that kind of stuff. And that's what I heard. I was just like, oh, that's weird.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
it is a very weird legal playground. There's a very weird legal aspect to it that I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm an expert on it. I'm not. Because I am not an expert when it comes to that. But all I'm telling you is what I heard, and what I heard was that it won't ever happen because there is some sort of contractual agreement from back in the day. I don't know what it is. The rights are still held by Universal, but they're still held by Universal. Technically speaking, they were owned by Universal, then Vivendi, and then Activision Blizzard.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Yeah, loopholes to loopholes to loopholes to... That's why we never really got ports beyond... I think there was a PSP ports, but they were just straight up just like emulated ports, right? And that was it. And there was no really ever touching of the original game or whatnot. But that's also why they had to get... they had to use the code for... hold on. There we go. Not Spyroverse. What was it? Spyro. Man, I am drawing blanks on names tonight. Man, maybe I should, if I can ever remember it, maybe get a doctor to check my head when it comes to memory. But when it comes to the coding that they made for Spyro, in order to be able to get all the bones for the under the game, so they can figure all the stuff out, it's... There we go. Spyroscope. There it is. Spyroscope. Don't know how I could forget that. But yeah, no, Spyroscope. And that is where I don't know. Because if they could have had the original code, I'm wondering if that was potentially a hurdle. Because it wouldn't have just been nice to be able to have the original code on hand to be able to crack it open, but I'm not sure.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. More with Crash and Spyro beyond the games during the early years of either franchise, given they're a major film and TV studio. Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked by that too, because Universal being Universal, it seemed like a no-brainer. But it didn't pay out. Excuse me. Great Tusks, that's right. Great Tusks. Thank you for releasing me.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's
a thief!
And he's stolen a dragon egg! You've got to track him down and get that egg! Run!
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 I'm getting a little winded.
Also, I had a... Oh, come on. What do you mean something went wrong? I'm trying to pull up my chat, and I can't pull up my chat right now because I got a big, stupid monkey. Look, you can see for yourself. This is the chat. Something went wrong. Yeah, it's you, YouTube. You went wrong. Something went wrong. Stupid monkey. Please tell me if I just refresh this will work. Nope. Nope. No, of course not. Why would it work? Why would I catch a break? Not me. That's not allowed for me. I'm not allowed to catch breaks. Not me. That's not. Monkey. There we go. Okay, I can see you guys now. We're in the void. Did I get all the gems? No, I didn't. Alright, now I pulled up my own live stream playing on the side here because of a monkey. Stupid monkey. We are free! Reject monitor, return to monkey, basically. Stupid monkey. Okay. Not up here, not up here. A tenner! There we go. That's what we needed. How you doing, Conky fan? A Conky fan. Oh my gosh. It's Conky. Someone hit me with something hard. Jeez. Actually, don't. I've been hit enough. I've been hit too many times this past month. Please, no more. No more hitting. No more hitting. I've had enough. You know you're doing good when you have 2 emotional breakdowns a week. You got it, boss! I got you, boss! I got the hammer right here! How about a soft pillow? How about a nice weighted blanket, a pillow, and a bed? Told it's gonna be okay. And dim lighting. There we go. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful,
Spyro.
This boss has
Just got the
many
Reignited
tricks
trilogy
up his
for
sleeve.
my PC that has an RTX graphics card. The game looks amazing. It's far better than the Nintendo Switch version. Hey, you know what? I will say, in defense of the Nintendo Switch version, they were able to get it to look pretty dang good, even though, like, Reignited could do with like a PS5 and Xbox Series X upgrade, because by golly, it would look even better, and it would look so good. It still looks good now. Like, the art style of Reignited carries it so well that, you know, even 10 years from now, people will look at it and be like, oh yeah, this game still looks great, right? Because the art style that they picked is just, it's like a Pixar film, right? Literally like a Pixar film. Let's go do Sunny Flight. There we go. Let's go. So, like I said, I still love Reignited. I still do. I adore Reignited. Do 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 do. That. This. That's okay, Gaming Pez. You just hanging out and chilling. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that you guys watching tonight is making you guys happy, which makes me happy. Excuse me. Yeah, close. I hope that when they release that, a nice little detail that would be really fun if when they announce Spyro 4 or whatever it will be called, that it will be that they might also push out a patch for Reignited as well to kind of fix a few of the bugs and issues, maybe add a free update or even a $10 upgrade or whatever for like, the PS5 version, and just make it so much better. And I would love to see that. So I do want to ask, and I'm probably going to so I want to ask you guys, whoa, Spyro, who would be down for because I got to talk with the moderators first, because I got to make sure that they're okay with it. But if everyone's clear with it, would anybody be up for a 1 hour stream, 1 or 2 hour stream tomorrow of us talking about Crash and Spyro? Where we're not going to be, it's just going to be us sitting down, talking, chit-chatting. That's it. It's not going to be me playing. It's just going to be me being able to talk to the chat, talk to you guys. And, if anyone wants to donate then too and hang out and have their questions answered, do that and get that all set up. A yap stream. Sure. A Spyro yap sesh. A Crash and Spyro yap sesh.
Welcome to Peacekeeper, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us.
But it wouldn't be at 7 o'clock.
Cover our treasure,
it would be like midday.
Collect treasure.
Like around like 1 or 2 o'clock. And maybe we'll separate it into like 2 sections. Like, okay, it's the Spyro yap sesh and then the Crash yap sesh. Hit him! Hit him! Thank you. Oh, I gotta work at 3 tomorrow. Okay, well, I can try to adjust and see what time works best for everybody. My dreams across world stream. I'm sorry, I can't do a full stream tomorrow. I can't do a full committed stream tomorrow. I'm not ready for a committed relationship. Over here. Eat the butterfly. I do want to talk a little, and this would also be a great time to be able to sit down and have a conversation. If you guys have questions about certain videos, if there's a certain video that I released, you're like, hey, I really want to know the nitty gritty on this video, know a little bit more. Like my recent video where I talk about the fact that I don't think we're going to see Spyro at the Game Awards. And I knew it was going to go over like a lead balloon. I knew it was not going to go well. Yeah, it would be pretty hard. Oh, of course we're going to be streaming the Game Awards. Yeah, we're going to be streaming the Game Awards. We do it every year. Every year we stream Zagama Awards. Come on. Bingo! One more. Yeah, we stream the Game Awards every year. Hilarious that we went from not knowing anything about Crash a couple months ago to, oh, hey, it's Crash. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with Crash Bandicoot. and it's not even like related to like gaming. And if everything I'm hearing is true, us Crash and Spyro fans are going to be eating real good the next few years. I think Expedition 33 is just going to, like, kind of sweep the floor, which I want to play. I want to play it. I really do. I want to play it. Maybe I'll play it over like the holiday, but I would love to be able to play it.
Hi, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing
Hey,
a
CJ,
good
how you
job
doing? But I'm
protecting
doing
you.
great. How are you?
Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him
Lots of butterflies. There is a PlayStation project that I am cautiously looking at that I heard about a few months that I heard about months ago, and I haven't gotten any updates on it, and I'm curious to see if it will show up at the Game Awards or not. I don't know. I don't know if it will, but there allegedly is, from the conversation that I've had, there is apparently a specific PS1 angled. It didn't just come out for the PS1, but there is a specific PS1 angled, focused game that I heard was in development. And I'm interested to see if it's going to be there. I don't know. I heard about it months ago. Haven't heard about it again for a little bit. But I've been keeping tabs and paying attention to certain details. And I have seen some things, some movement
Spyro.
recently
Keep up
on
the
the
good
public
work,
end,
and
because I know
you'll
where to
fulfill
look.
your destiny.
But
Destiny?
we'll see.
I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Because I don't know at what stage of development they're at. I don't know. I don't know if they had, like, started. I do not think we will get a new Spyro game. Well, you can think that, but let me tell you what. There are times where I wish I could silently just take, like, my brain out of my head, walk over to somebody, slam it in there for a total of 20 seconds, and then say, remember all the things that you spoke to people about, and remember all the things that you saw, and remember all the things that you've discussed, and all the things you've seen, and all the stuff you've discussed with all the different people. Take the brain out, put it back in my head, walk back, and then go, oh yeah, I get you. Okay, yeah, I got you. Adidas Jim donate $5 to Super Chat. Game Awards stream on Canadian Guy channel Thursday, December 11th. Join Canadian Guy and all your favorite tech scribes. Thank you so much, Adidas Jim. Yes, we will be doing that. Thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's hard sometimes, because I also understand why people have given up hope. I get it. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, how could you have given up hope? There's so much to help with your hope. No, I can understand why people are feeling the way that they're feeling. I get it. I totally get it. And it's frustrating to me because of details that I've seen and heard and know that I can't share. And it's like, I wish I could and then just get everyone to relax on it, but I can't. So I have to work with what I got publicly. And it kills me. It kills me. The meme of the skeleton taking the brain out. Look at it. Elaborate. I love that meme. I haven't seen that meme used too often, but whenever I do, I always love it. Elaborate. I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could literally take my brain out, hand it, put in someone else's brain, let them use it for a total of 30 seconds, and then take it back, and then look at them and ask them and go, huh? And they go, huh? I'm like, uh-huh. And they go, uh-huh. And I go, uh-huh.
Thank you for releasing me.
And they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they would say, why is there constant screaming? And I say, oh yeah, that's my brain all the time. You get used to it. The constant screaming, you eventually get used to it. The voices! Why are they so loud? Why is everything simultaneously loud and quiet? Why am I always loud? Why is everything loud? Why is everything loud and why am I excited and terrified of everything?
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've
We've
known.
known.
I
I
forget.
forget. The thoughts are very loud. I need a pair of headphones for my own thoughts. And then other times it's, why is it just static? Why is Two Bones screaming and no thoughts, just static? That was a poor choice. A decision was made. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Well. There we go. And has anyone seen this might be, has anyone seen that rage video for ChatGPT recently? Where you can tell the animator made it with, when they were using their pen and animating, they weren't doing nice and gentle, they were animating it like this. Like, this is how they animated it. And they're making fun of ChatGPT. Has anyone seen that? It's so funny. It's making fun of people. It's making fun of people just using ChatGPT for everything. It's... Okay. Alright, I gotta pull it up. Hold on. I gotta pull it up. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. Hang on. Let me find it. It's great. It is fantastic. Hang on. Just make sure that we can see. Okay, here we go.
Okay, middle schoolers, it's time to write an essay about the book we spent all semester reading.
ChatGPT, write an essay about the book. All done.
ChatGPT, write this essay.
Mom,
What?
look.
Oh, honey. ChatGPT, how should I feel right now?
Bad.
I hate you, son.
Mr. President, the people are protesting. ChatGPT, generate a movie about idle pooping on the stupid Americans. The stupid Americans.
We're experiencing record-breaking numbers. We're gonna need more power. ChatGPT, how can I get the power?
Unplug something.
Oh.
ChatGPT, I to propose to her.
Error.
And ever I could, please try again later.
ChatGPT, how do I tell if he's proposing to me right now and how to do good? How do I say now?
Error.
Help! What is 1 plus 1?
ChatGPT, chat.
1 plus 1. 1 plus 1.
We cook, chat. Oh, we cook. How do I make the people I don't like disappear? How do I make the people I don't like go away?
ChatGPT, how to fix ChatGPT? How to fix help? Help, ChatGPT.
Bueno. Just bueno. Zane Little made this. I usually it was so funny. Zane Little.
ChatGPT.
It's great. I love it. Oh. It's so it's so good. Conky. What's hilarious too is I got a feeling I know where part of that is inspired from. There was a Reddit story where they were talking about it and it blew my mind. This guy wrote his vows using ChatGPT. Sat down with ChatGPT and said, write my vows for me. And his wife was a staunch anti-AI person, like staunch. She hated it. She loathed it. And she could clock when somebody was using it. And as they were at the altar and he started to read his vows, her face began to sink. And after he finished, she looked at him and said, did you use ChatGPT to write your vows? And he froze and just stared at her. And she said, say something. Right now. And he froze and didn't know what to say. And she walked out. She walked out on the wedding. She just walked out. And it was a Reddit story, and it was like people were going berserk over it. And yeah, the story essentially after updates and days later, basically that was it. She left him. That was it. Left him at the altar. Walked right out. And he's like, well, I wanted to make it sound the best I could, and I couldn't word anything. And I was like, man. What's the best thing about honesty with a loved one sometimes is that you can be as blatantly honest, right? Like, you know, I hate to sidetrack this a little bit, but sometimes when my wife and I will be in an argument, and she will get stumped on something or I'll get stumped on something, and we will actually help each other with their own argument to try to help them find their own point. And because sometimes we'll get stuck on something and we're having a hard time processing it, and the other one will clock that and will actually help. Here, let's help your argument. Are you meaning this? Do you feel this? And because the point of an argument with someone you love isn't to hurt them, but to find a resolution, right? And not to hurt along the way. And the best part is that there are times when a donation comes in. Katie, Mrs. Tropy. Katie, Mrs. Tropy just donated $100 through Streamlabs. Katie, happy holidays, boss man. All my love to you and the family. Hey! It's a feeling of happy, love, happy, a little bit of why? No! But I appreciate it, Katie. Thank you. Thank you. All my love back to you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The wife says hi. The waifu says hi. And one of these days we gotta drag you up by your ankles up to Canada. We'll just hook gay on and just go.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd
Katie coming in clutch. Yes.
Those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're
Thank you,
tasty.
Katie.
Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
It gets cut off. Thank you, Katie. I don't have my stream deck working right now. As you can see, it's a little bit out of commission. But we'll do the do 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 do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. A million thank yous. Thank you. How am I doing today? I'm doing, you know, just hanging out with you guys. Things are starting to feel better. Things are starting to feel not as bleak. I will admit that. Things are starting to not feel as bleak. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everybody who's involved today. We really appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Ow, my neck. What am I missing? Oh, I'm probably missing the thing way back there. Victory! Hey, Star 15, how's it going? Again, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to hit that pesky bill, kick that pesky bill in the butt. I currently have, I've talked to Katie about it, but I talked to the moderators too, but I currently have something called the list of misery. And what is the list of misery? The list of misery is all the stupid, angry, sad-inducing things I gotta deal with right now, all put together on a list, and I call it the list of misery. And this bill was newly added to that list. There we go. And I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hip, hop, hippity, hoppity, hippity. I'm going back to dinner. Bye, I'll take care. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, we're back to icky. That's okay, Hotshot. I appreciate it. I appreciate the thoughts. Thank you, Hotshot. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know how you are. And you were very kind. You were very generous. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to... We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Hold on. Let me see. Is my live streaming thing back up, or is it still a big stupid monkey? Still a big stupid monkey. Okay. Well. Big stupid monkey. Alright, so after this level, I'm going to run to the bathroom, take my first break, do a little leg stretch. I want to take you to the bathroom because you already went again. Look at him snoozing away. Look at him sleep. Yeah, I'm talking about you. The big fluffy boy who knocked over my Switch when you weren't supposed to. Talking about you. Yeah, you. Mr. Denver. What? No, I'm not going to bed yet. I'm streaming still. I'm still streaming. I'm not ready for bed. He gets mad at me. Yes. Would you like a master egg in this trying time? I'm just throwing an egg around. Egg. Now the one I think the one that's really cool. I can't really throw it around because of the way it looks, but the beast ball is really cool. The beast ball is really cool. The most annoying to assemble was this one was so annoying to assemble. I hated assembling this. It was like a puzzle, and not the good kind. It's like, okay, you can't undo it once it's glued. Dusk egg. Right now we're printing a safari ball right now. Ultra egg. That's what they're. They're eggs. Poke eggs. Ultra egg. They're not. You know what? They're not. You know, to avert copyright. They're not Pokeballs. They're Pokeballs. Different. BAWLS. Pokeballs. Giving Denver a pet. He came over and he's lying on my feet now. You feel bad for knocking over my Switch? Now you're sorry? It's fine. Big sucky boy. That's a dog. My dog, Denver. I did not pick the name for him, but you know what? It sticks. It works. We were trying to think of other names, but again, what's the dog doing? He's lying at my feet right now because he knocked over my Switch too. And I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm sorry. Now he's sad and snuggled by my feet.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
The dog be dogging. Switch 2, you got one. I do have one. So the one advantage of being a content creator is when you are doing gaming stuff, you're able to do it as a full-time job. It's a career, right? And that's where you're able to pick up some consoles and you're able to write them off on your taxes. That doesn't mean you get it for free. Let me be clear. For those who don't understand that, that doesn't mean, oh, I just make it a write-off and, oh, now it's free. No. It means I just got to pay less tax at the end of the year because I'm self-employed, right? Well, that's why I'm hearing loud squeaking. That the one half of the Safari Ball is done. Not the important half, the plain bottom half. Boink. Come on. Follow the pot. There we go. There we go. Over here, over here, over here, over here. Hoppity, hippity, hoppity, hippity, hoppity, hippity, hoppity. Hippity, hoppity, get off of my property! He's a good boy. Denver, you're a good boy. He's a good boy. Is it possible to print a Pester Ball from Pokemon Snap N64? Ooh, the Pester Ball. Let me double check. Come on. On Pester Ball 3D print. I wonder, is there? Let's take a look real quick. There is someone that made a Pester Ball by Swagasaur. So you can see all the different pieces. That's one. Yes, a Pester egg. There is a straight up 3D model that somebody made. But doing that as one solid piece would be a gigantic pain in the derriere. So, but yes, by hypothetically speaking, we can do a Pester Ball.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Self-assembly required, yeah, basically. Hey, Meowie Meowie, buddy, just because you said hi to somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to respond. You have to realize that, you know, sometimes people are watching, but they're also watching and doing something else, or they don't have chat open, or, you know, they're also, it's one of my mods, so they're doing active mod duties, so let's be a little less rude, okay? And, you know, you also don't have to yell at, you know, don't need to call anybody out for not saying hi. It makes it awkward for everybody. No need for that. Boom. Pick up the gym. Yes. Speaking of, now that the Jay, quick question. Am I hearing right that the new WoW expansion is coming out in March? Midnight? Are my ears deceiving me? And is that the typical release? I thought it was more like closer to the fall. Or am I wrong?
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here.
Thank you, Sam Mister. I appreciate that.
Use that whirlwind there.
Okie dokie. So now we're gonna head over here. So I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. And sound off in the chat, and I'll try to read as many theories as possible. When do you think we're going to see Spyro 4? I'm not saying, oh, heavy-handed hint. I'm saying, when is that trailer going to drop? And whether it's called Spyro 4 or not, because we don't know the name of the project. It could be Spyro something else. It may not be. They may have dropped the 4, but we are calling it 4. As in an official, a trailer, as in an official trailer comes out, and the resounding public turns around and says, yes, we acknowledge and understand that there is a new Spyro project in development. Official, either teaser or announcement or whatever you want to call it. Enough for people to turn around and say, yes. Anything from an official trailer to an official screenshot saying something new Spyro related is in development. See you soon. MS Direct in January. Okay. Uh, 2026 spring. Strong choice, I believe. I don't expect it until 2030. No! Oh, man. Listen. If we don't hear anything by the end of 2026, if we don't hear anything by the end of 2026, I'm going to be very mad. Official gameplay trailer, probably late 2026, early 2027. Okay. Okay. See, this is why I'm going to say something, and it's going to make a few specific people in chat a little bit excited, and I don't want to set myself up for it, because if I verbalize it, I'm worried that I will set myself up for disappointment. But Spyro Reignited was announced at PAX East in April. And PAX East is in March this year. And Toys for Bob is an independent studio, which is where a lot of people at PAX go to. And I am going to PAX. So I am not trying to I don't. I don't want to get myself excited. However, what if there's some sort of booth at PAX East for the new Spyro game? I think I would explode. I think that there would be chunks of CGE everywhere. CGE chunks on the wall, in the car, just everywhere. Just CG, just blah. It was, I would literally be like, I'm so excited, I'm gonna go throw up now. That's what it would feel like. So, all right, I need to go to the bathroom. Denver, I need you to move. I don't want to run over your paws. Denver, buddy, I need you to move. Okay, come on. I don't want to run. And potential spot. I die on. Oh yeah, I know. Come on, bud. I need you to move. I don't want to. I don't want to run over your little paws. I'll be right back. One second here. Taking the parts off for the safari ball, bottom parts. All right, I'll be right back. back, and hey! Oh my goodness! Elena! That is incredibly kind of you. Elena donated $50, $50 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Elena. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Donation 2 of 2. Love cannons fired. $5 is on behalf of the Gaming Pez. That is very sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elena, for the second $50 donation, which is a total of $100. So we turn around and say, bum, 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 bum. Again, I'm going to try to get my Stream Deck sound effects fixed. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Elena. You are an absolute sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. I wouldn't be against the idea of CG making a cameo in Spyro 4 as a dragon based off of him, and that is a dream. That is a dream. It would be absolutely just, I don't even know how my brain would register it. It would be such a... It would be such a mind-boggling thing to happen. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, plead and beg for it to happen. But if it did, I would... I don't even know where I could even, like, how I would even begin to process that.
Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Can you take the studio to ask you if you wanted to be a dragon? I'd be like, yes! Absolutely, yes! I'll do it for free! I'll get your stream tomorrow, but if I can't make it, I will watch the VOD when I'm done.
Spyro.
Have a good night. Good night, Gaming Pez.
Orcs up ahead are wearing armor, and in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very
slippery. And go bonk. Turn this way and go lay bonk. So judging by what some people had said, I'm hearing a lot of people say anywhere between spring 2026 at the earliest, and other people going as far as 2027. So I don't think so. I don't think 2027. I don't think. Now, I know that sounds, you know, I don't think so. Now, bearing in mind that's with that there's no delays and no problems in development, which we haven't heard anything to say otherwise that there are any troubles in paradise. I think 2026 is going to be the year. Now, I am a little bit... The video did not freeze. Give me a second. A $500 donation? I need a second. Hang on. Char Dragon donated $500. Not 5, not 50, $500. Here you go, CG. A little help. A little? A little help. I've been enjoying your content when I was a teen. I hope you live your life happily. I'm hoping for Spyro 4 for years and being patient. Your update videos make me excited. Your video style is fun to watch. And the contacts you have are unexpected and amazing. Again, hope your family has a good life. Char Dragon. Chart. Thank you. Just I don't even know where to begin other than thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. I don't even. Yes, I am broken. People say, "Oh, you're broken." Yeah, no, the brain is just not computing. The brain is not computing. Just thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I could say thank you a million times and it wouldn't. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. And Take some deep breath. I'm trying! I'm trying! Elena did ask people to break you. Everyone understood that assignment. Somebody did! Somebody! Char Dragon was like, I will succeed at this assignment. Thank you. Thank you. I can't even begin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ah, my heart. Thank you. Oh. You guys are amazing. I hope every single one of you knows that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's try to get the show back on the road, shall we? Oh. Okay, so what was I saying? That's right, Spyro 4. Spyro 4. So is the money tracker broken? No, it's not broken. It's weird. I will update it afterwards, but there is a Streamlabs donation in the link below, and that's what that tracks. So I will update that later on my next break because it's a little bit of a fandangle, but I will update it to include your and manually input the donation in. But I do appreciate it. So that's $800 donated so far. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's $850 in total. Yeah, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 8, 850. Yeah, 850. Yeah, it would be 850 so far. 860. That's right. Yes, and of course the 860. Yes, sorry, I apologize to DS Gem. Yes, I 860. No, it's not measly. It is not measly. No, I don't. My money trackers are all messed up. It is not measly, Adidas Jam. It is not measly. Do not think that. Do not suggest that. It is not measly.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. Please do not think measly. It is not measly. It is appreciated. Everything helps, and I appreciate it. And you also added a membership and gifted a membership too. Go. Been here so long, we got the music change. Yeah, if you've been in a level for too long or for a long while, the song will change.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Ready for what? What am I ready for? Oh, Ideas Gem, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it. Measly 15 now there. You don't have to listen. If you're stretched thin, it's not. You don't have to donate. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. Truly, thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. But it is not measly. Don't call it measly. And again, let me of course say, if you guys can't afford it, please don't donate if you can't afford it. If you cannot afford it, please don't. Just sit back and chill and enjoy, okay? Genuinely. I'm looking for one more gem, just one. Oh, we just got a Streamlabs donation for... Hey! Jacques Pierre donated $30 Canadian through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's coming up as $21.45, but it was $30 Canadian. Jacques Pierre, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. No comment, but I feel the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's the one. And for the first time tonight, Team Odd is now winning the bar. Team Even held mightily on the lead. And now chaos reigns. Team Odd now has retaken the throne of chaos. There we go. Let's go, Team Odd. Ooh, almost lost that one. Dude, it's about unacceptable. Conky saying that's reminding me. You ever see the Crusader standing there? He's like, unacceptable. And he stands up, he's got a shotgun, and he loads it. Unacceptable. 7, 6. Got it. Welcome back, Ripley Effect.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Garnet! Dagger! It's been a member for 77 months. Hello, my dude, and everyone else. Hello, hello. Hello, hi. How are you? How are you, my friend? Garnet Dagger has been a supporter for a long time. 77 months. Incroyable. Crazy month. That's how I've been. Ah, that's good. Is it crazy in a good or crazy in a bad? Because mine's been crazy in the. Ah! That's how my month has been. I can't wait for December to come. I'm so done with November right now. Like, is this month cursed? I don't know, but please. This month is so cursed. It's not working. There we go. I got walked away from it because it needed. Oh, remember the house I got? Walked away from it because it needed $15,000 of major repairs, but I'm now under contract in another. So, Obsolete Mule just donated $210. It's been a while for a dono for me, and by my calculations, this is the piece of the puzzle fits snugly right here to complete this puzzle. Stinky Bill, be gone! The bill, when we include all super chats and everything, has been paid. $210. Yes! 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 Stinky Bill! Be on! Thank you! The bill has been paid off. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Thank you. Now, I ask you guys, what would you like? What would you like me to do? Would you like me to have the bar filled and just say the bill is paid and have it run for the rest of the stream? Do you want me to switch back to the rent bar? What would you like me to do for all those who, and I'm going to leave it to the people who donated to decide what to do. Christmas presents. Ooh, okay. That's an idea, Hotshot. Because I don't want to, I want to ask everybody what they want. I want to ask what I should, because I don't want to be the deciding person. You guys have been.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Hi, Alpha Dude, who's been a member for 24 months, $5. It's a 2-year anniversary. 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support, Alpha Dude. Bonus bar for Christmas presents. Okay. Okay. We got 2 people saying Christmas presents. Okay. So what would we like? And we got 3 for Christmas presents. Okay, 3 for Christmas presents. So, what do we want to set the budget for? What do we want to set the budget for? $500. Okay. I think $500 is fair, absolutely fair. And for each kid plus the wife. Okay, I will do that then. For the rest of the stream, it will be for Christmas presents. All right, give me a second here. All right. There. Click save. It's be day after today, but it is a day after today. There. Okay. All right. Hey, LGVZ, how's it going? All right. As determined by the chat, we have a bonus bar for Christmas presents. We have it set to $500. Ooh, that was a poor idea. Hey! Oh, Fido95. I apologize if that's not what your username is, but that's what the handle is being said it is. I've been a Crash Bandicoot fan since 1998. I'm hoping for a Crash Bash Next Gen remaster one of these days. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think a Crash Bash, maybe like a port or something. I think a port would be fun, like just a fun little port. I don't know about a full-scale remaster, but I think something like that would be interesting. Just get each kid $100 to see what they would do. Well, I know that my kids would literally, if you handed them $100 and said, okay, go buy what they want, they would run out into Walmart, throw the entire toy aisle into the cart. They'll put 10 grand worth of toys in there and say, see, I have all the money. Yeah, Caroline, it is. Caroline is not wrong. It's gotten crazy out there, man. Give you an idea. Hold on a second. So my son approaches me and says, one second. Never mind. Just give 1 second. I was about to rip into something, and then something weird happened. Sorry, just give me a second. But there was a toy that David wanted, and it was like, oh, that seems like a simple toy. How much is that? It was like $87. I was like, excuse me? Like, huh? What? How much? For whomst? For what? 1 second here. But I just looked up the toy to point and laugh and found that it is on sale right now So just give me 1 second. I do apologize. I am quickly just grabbing something for the children. But yeah, basically it was Chattermax from Bluey. And I thought, yeah, Chattermax, sure, we could probably do that. And I looked it up, and initially over on Amazonia, they wanted $87. I said, pourquoi? $87. And I'm like, that seems like a scam. What do you mean? $87. However, I'm looking over here on Walmart, and Walmart's like, oh yeah, the Chattermax is on for $27. And I was like, huh? What? It's on for how much? $27? I'll take it. So just give me a second here. Because now it's like, oh, you need $35 for free shipping. I'm like, so I just need to find something else to slam in the cart that I need real quick from Walmart, and then we'll get back to the stream real quick. Yeah, when it goes from $87 to $27. Ayo. Just give me a second. Sorry. My brain is like just trying to find a decent thing that I kind of need that's kind of cheap. You know what? Let me just do something quick. Let me just do what does Denver need? Denver need anything from Walmart? Dog food? Does Denver need dog food? Do they have his dog food? Sorry guys, 1 second. I am so sorry, guys. Because that was something that Dave was like, I want a Chattermax. And I was just like, okay. And we looked it up and we're like, yeah, no, $87 for it. No, thanks. And then I look over and I go say, hey guys, look how stupid this is. And it's on for $27. I was just like, well, hold on. I don't even have the chat up right now because I'm just currently trying to. There we go. Ah! Scared me. Why is it saying it's wrong? Done. There we go. So, anyways, sorry, midstream Christmas shop for the children. There we go. Okay. Yeah, $60 difference. Yeah. Getting a new game console as a kid, so junction is the best experience. Yeah, so let me tell you guys a story real quick. When I was a kid, I wanted the Wii so badly. I wanted the Wii. And it was hotly requested. And I don't know how they did it, but mom and dad had, like, I could overhear conversations about them struggling to try to find one.
This guy thinks he's so cool.
And I remember
been like listening to him over and over.
hoping that I would get a Wii. I remember wanting it so badly. And I remember as a kid, the obsession got a little bit strong to the point where I was taking my dad's measuring tape and I was looking up prog details about how big the box was and looking up how big it was and then taking my dad's measuring tape and measuring the box, all the boxes of my gifts, and they got me good because there was a box I got to that I sat down and I was measuring it. I was like, this could be it. And I remember the Christmas day came, and the way that we do Christmas, we do it a little bit differently. We do Christmas at night. Technically, we do it on Christmas Eve, but we do it Christmas. We open the gifts at night, and it's painful because you got to wait around all day. You got to wait around all day until after dinner. You got to wait until after dinner before you can open your gifts. So here I am, and you got to take turns. So here I am on the day of, and we're opening it, and we get to the box that I think is the Switch. And I open it up, and it was not the Switch. It was a tabletop game. And I remember feeling shattered, but also not wanting to be rude, because it was like, when did the Wii come out? When did the Wii come out? 2006. Whoa. So I would have been 11. Yeah, I would have been 11, almost 12, but I would have been 11. The Wii. And I remember sitting there and thinking to myself, like, you don't want to be offensive. Oh. We just got our first donation for... Hold on. We got our first... Why is this being so squirrely and goofy? Hey! Oh my gosh! Cocky donated $100 through Streamlabs! Time to get the Miss Themness? Time to get Themness new bar started off strong? Themness? Is it time to get this new bar started off strong? Is that what it was supposed to be? Either or, Themness. That's fine. It's Themness now. For $100. Gonky! You are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Typos. I'm going to bed. No, stay awake. Stay awake. Stay up with us. Gonky. Thank you. 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 You guys are amazing. Ba 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 ba. Because the stream deck is down. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I remember opening it, and I remember just thinking to myself, I was trying to hold it together. And, you know, as a kid, you know, as an 11-year-old, I'm trying to not be a brat, right? And I'm conscious of that. And as a kid, I was always conscious. I always tried to be, especially when I got older. I tried to, because my siblings would call me a brat all the time. And my siblings would call me spoiled whenever I got anything. If I ever got something, my siblings always called me spoiled, and they probably were doing it as a joke, but that stuck with me, and it's always stuck with me. It's, even though I'm 30 years old now, it sticks in my brain to the point where I now have a problem. Like my wife will ask me what I want for my birthday or for Christmas, and I don't know what to tell her, and I feel terrible because I struggle, because in the back of my head, all I hear is my siblings telling me how spoiled and how much of a spoiled brat I am. And so I want things, but I don't know what I want. And I don't know what I want from other people. I have a hard time. I know it sounds weird, but I have a hard time. So when my wife asks me, what do you want for Christmas? Or even my parents now, where they're like, hey, you know, are you looking for something? Even something small. I have a hard time. I have a genuine hard time to tell them something. Even if there's something I have in mind, I have a hard time. So, but as I got older, I was very conscientious about how I became very, very hyper aware of how I became very hyper aware to where I would pay attention, you know, where I'm trying to pay attention to what I want, because because I'm the youngest, right? If I got too much.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue
I didn't want to be called selfish. I didn't want to be called all these things. So I would literally shut down as I got older and older and older and older, to the point where, you know, it's a problem. It is a problem. So, but anyway, but here I am at 11, and looking back, I shouldn't have had to feel like that at 11. I shouldn't have had to feel like that. That was something that I wish I could tell myself, you know, my young self to not feel that way, but I did, right? So when I opened up my present and I didn't see that it was a Switch, I was trying to be happy, nice, and polite, but in the back of my head, I was sobbing, right? In the back of my head, I was shattered. And then we're opening the rest of the gifts, and I remember there was a big box. There was a big box that had my name on it. It was pretty big, like ridiculously big. And I remember clocking it, and I remember thinking it's probably going to be something to like go outside with. It's probably like a tent. It's probably a some sort of outdoor contraption, or probably because it wasn't very heavy. That was the thing. I walked over and I went to pick it up, and it wasn't heavy, but it was massive. So I thought, okay, it's probably like, you know, camping equipment or something to do outside, or a kite, because it's such a big box and that's the way that they could fit it, or whatever, right? And I remember I went to open it, and all of a sudden my dad's hand put onto my hand, and I stopped and I looked up at him, and he said, "Don't fret." And that's all he said. He just put his hand on my hand, his big bear-like hand onto my hand, and he said, "Don't fret." And then he pulled his hand away, opened up the big box, and inside was a smaller box. Take out that box, open that up, an even smaller box. And as I was going down to the smaller, my brain started the tick, 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 tick. And I got to the box where I picked it up, and I was like, this is it. And then I opened it up, and I saw it said Wii, the Wii. And I remember I lost it. I was so elated. I was so happy, and I was over the moon, and I was just like, and I remember setting up the Wii, and I remember spending nearly all night setting up the bar, getting it ready, and I remember playing Twilight Princess, and I remember playing Twilight Princess for hours. I mean hours. I played that game until like 5 o'clock in the morning. My mom came out, she's like, "Go to bed, you're gonna get in trouble." And I was like, "Sorry," and I went to bed. And you'd think I'd sleep in the next day. No, I was up at 9 o'clock in the morning after 4 hours of sleep, shoved breakfast in my mouth, and booted up Twilight Princess. And I played it. And then we played Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and I played that. And when I went to school, I was like
Supercharge? Excellent.
one of two kids that actually had a Wii. Right? Oh, Twilight Princess was amazing. It was amazing. And I remember playing it, and I remember just sitting there enamored and just like playing it and playing Wii Sports. I mean, the whole holiday we just played the Wii. Do I still have that Wii? I might somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe somewhere, maybe. And I was just over the moon. I was over the moon, man. I was over the moon. And I remember me and the family, we all played the Wii the entire holiday. And it was just so much fun. And I remember I went to school, and I remember I was one of the few kids that actually had a
where
Wii.
you can learn to fly. I remember
And
when I was a young dragon.
I remember
Learn to
fly. Got it. And I remember there was a kid specifically that was flexing before, because we, you know, whenever you're in school and you come up to the holidays, you're doing sometimes, you know, for creative stuff, they're like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And you make that part of your assignment. And I remember there was an assignment where you had to read in front of the class, like an essay, and it was what I wanted for the 3 things I wanted for Christmas. And I remember I wrote down that I wanted a Wii and how badly I wanted it. And I remember I was made fun of relentlessly by a few specific kids. And I remember the one kid that was like, yeah, I already know I got a Wii. My mom said that she got it for me, and, you know, was rubbing it in and making fun of other kids that wanted a Wii too. But, you know, the fact, oh, you probably won't be able to get it. And we got there after the holiday. He did not get a Wii. He did not get a Wii, and he was furious and angry and was just livid. And when he heard I had a Wii, he was just beside himself. He was so angry at me. He was so mad. He was so mad at his parents. And I remember it was like a few weeks later, his mom came to pick him up or something like that, and he was yelling at her and screaming at her. I was just like, man, what is wrong with you? He was yelling and screaming at her, and she was just like, oh, you know, I've been trying to get a Wii for him, and it's been hard. And, you know, yelling and screaming at her, and I was just like, man, treat your mom like that. I hate to see how you treat your enemies. But yeah, that was just based off of the story that was it Obsolete Mule that mentioned it. I don't know who it was that mentioned it. That said that there's either Obsolete Mule or Hot Shot that mentioned that getting a brand new console as a teen or a young adult is such a crazy feeling. I think people are like that because, you know, you got, you know, especially seeing, you know, being a father to 4 kids, you know, being a dad, I think a lot of it is peer pressure. A lot of it is trying to impress people. A lot of it is trying to one-up each other. And a lot of it comes down to just wanting to feel superior, right?
Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
I didn't think so.
Good. Didn't think so. Competition. There's that. There's, you know, there are kids that are insecure about their home life and feel like that they deserve everything. There's a lot of, you know, when it comes to kids and how they act and how they bully, which, by the way, whenever I heard, oh, typically people who are bullies are people who feel bad for them because typically means they have a bad home life. And while that was true at some point, it also swung the other way where there's these kids that, you know, the parents refuse to do any sort of chastisation and any sort of correction and, you know, bend the knee to the kid, where the kid asks for something and they get it and there's no anything, and the kids are just think that they can boss their parents around, and the parents let them get bossed around, and or the parents don't follow through on threats, and it's a problem. It's a problem because I found that a lot of the bullies were also like rich kids or kids that got everything that they wanted. They also were bullies, right? And it was just like, what is up with you? There was this kid that I knew that, I gotta say this. There was this kid that I knew. I was about to go to high school. And this kid was getting like a new iPad almost every year. Right? Now, this was back when iPads were, I mean, they're still bloody expensive now, but they were expensive back then. And this kid would treat his iPad like a paperweight, and he would throw it around, and when he'd play a game, he'd get mad, he'd punch it, and he'd add another crack to it, and he'd think it'd be funny. And everyone was like, why are you treating your stuff like that? He goes, it doesn't matter. I get a new one at every Christmas anyway. And I remember just sitting there, and I was just like, what is the matter with you? What is wrong with you? Like, what is the matter with you? And that was a kid that I never got along with. Still remember him to this day. Never got along with him ever. Just was, him and I were oil and water. Teachers knew that we couldn't be in the same class together. They mostly because I did punch him in the face. That was the kid that I told the story before. It's been a while, so I'll retell the story. But for those who are new here, this kid at school was the same kid that I'm describing was a problem child. He was a kid that would mock the teachers. This was a kid that would make fun of the teachers right in front of their face, get sent down to the office. This was a not a good kid. This was one of those kids where if, you know, whenever the teachers found that they got that kid in their class, they would openly groan. They weren't a great kid. And I did not get along with this kid at all. And he would pick on other kids too. He would pick on them. And he was a bully. And I was like, man, what is wrong with you? But I knew how to pull his chain. I knew how to get him angry. And so when he would, I wouldn't say anything to him. And if he said something to me, I would say something back. But I would watch him try to pick on somebody, and I would call him out on it, right? And he would either grumble away or he would chirp back, and we would start chirping, and then, of course, the teachers would have to separate us. Finally, it was the day. Now, remember how I said the teachers did not like this kid? I didn't like this kid. No one liked this kid. It's track and field day. I'm in grade 8. He's in grade 7. And finally, now, at the time, I was training in mixed martial arts. I was huge into mixed martial arts at that point. I only stopped because I had to go to college and I didn't have enough time for it. That's the only reason why I stopped. But I was big into, I was being trained in Japanese jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, karate, and Muay Thai was later. So anyway, a friend of mine was beside Bronson, shouldn't say his name, beside Braun, and he was chirping me. And so finally, the mutual friend looked at him and said, well, why don't you go show him? Why don't you show him, you know, how tough you are? And was egging him on, knowing what I did. And so finally they egged him on. And so he comes over to me and he starts like challenging me to a fight. And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at our mutual friend, and he's got this grin. It was a grin ear to ear. Ear to ear. He knew what he was doing. He had a grin ear to ear. Ready. Just ready. So, because my rule was words for words. But if you touch me, that's it. So finally, he runs up to me and he grabs me. And all that goes through my head is, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. And I turn and I just sucker punched him square in the mouth, right? Because he's grabbed me. So I turn and just wham! Right in the mouth. I put my fist up, I go, and I say, let's go! He looks at his two friends, the people, starts crying and runs away in front of everybody. And people start, like, laughing. But now I'm mad. Because the adrenaline is running through. I can feel it behind my eyeballs. I am ready to grab somebody and tear them apart. And he runs away. And he runs away. And I'm like, ah! I'm feeling feeling like a Super Saiyan, the heat coursing through my veins, the adrenaline. I'm like, I'm ready to kill someone. Let's go. So 20 minutes later, he comes coming back crying with the principal. With the principal. Now, I respected the principal, but he looks at me and he goes, CG, did you punch him in the face? I said, absolutely I did. He's like, well, why would you do that? I said, he kept following me all day, calling me names. And then he came up and he touched me. But at this point, I'm staying calm. He's going... So he's standing beside the principal, giving me the angry look, going... I wish I was making that up. That was and then he tries to charge at me with the principal right there. The principal's right there. So the principal jumps on top of him, and he's like, and I step back. I said, "What a little psycho!" And I'm egging him on while the principal's right there. I'm like, "You little psycho!" And I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, and the principal tells me, "Just go, just go." So I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll go." So I left. It was time. It was home time anyway. Anyway, long story short, I went to the principal's office. We both did. I explained what happened, and he got suspended. I didn't. Just saying. I punched a kid in the face, and they got suspended. But the story gets better. The story gets better. It gets so much better. You would think this would be the end of the story. It's not. It gets so much sweeter. And I can't write this. I can't write this. This is exactly what happened. Hand over my heart. The camera's gone wild. Hand over my heart. I swear I will die. Cross my heart. This is exactly what happened. 3 weeks later. It's the end of the month now. And we're having an assembly, and the assemblies typically they give student awards, they give stuff out, they announce, we have the grade 4 singing a song. Oh, we have, we're giving out student awards, for most improved kid in this class, every once a month, right? I look over and I see my mom in the crowd of people, like the parents. I turn and I look and I'm like, what's my mom doing here? What's my mom doing here? Am I getting a student award? For what? I'm sitting there, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, was it for this? No. Improving? No. So I'm going through my head. It's like a Rolodex. I'm going through my head. Like, what could it possibly be? So my teacher goes up. And he goes, this student, now remember, he was a problem child amongst all the other teachers. This student has shown a significant improvement in de-escalating situations. And I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, I'm not even on the radar here. I just punched a kid out 3 weeks ago. I'm not even on the radar here. I'm not even on the same planet as this student. The winner for conflict resolution goes to conflict. I got a student award for conflict resolution. I walked up there, took the award, shook his hand. I look like that scene from The Office, okay? Where where it's the young manager shaking the hand of the boss, or he's just like, he's got the mullet and the fanny pack. He's like, that was me. That was me. I was sitting there and I'm shaking the hand, and they take the picture, and I'm looking at the award. It says conflict resolution. I go and I sit down, and 3 of my friends who know me turn and looked at me, and beside me, I hear, dude, did you just get an award for punching that kid in the face? And I just went, and they just started laughing. They just started laughing. And I walked out, and I see my mom, and my mom is just, she goes, let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. And I showed her, and it says for conflict resolution. And she is laughing. My mom is laughing. My mom has like this hyena laugh. She is laughing, hysterically laughing. And I got home, and my brothers and my mom and my dad were there, my mom, and they were all dying laughing. They're like, did you get an award for punching a kid in the face? I said, I guess I did. So I have it was, do you still have this? It's over at my parents somewhere. It's over at my parents somewhere. I had it for the longest time. I don't know where it is now.
Releasing me.
You know what? I haven't looked them up. I'll be honest with you. I haven't looked them up. I have not. I had two. So I had two significant male bullies, and then there was one female bully of mine in high school. That was two. And man, let me tell you something, okay? I would rather deal with a male bully more than a female bully, because no offense to to ladies out here, but sometimes guys are brutal, or you gals are brutal, man. Like, it is brutal dealing with a girl bully in high school. Man, I think I'd rather take a cattle prod straight to the temple. Oh, brutal, man. Yeah, both are brutal in different ways, sure. But like, because you see, when it comes to between two guys, there's a line. There's a line where between two guys where if you cross that line, the dukes are up and they're gonna throw fists, right? That's like, there's a line, right? There's a line, and between two guys bullying each other, and if one crosses the line, you know it's going to be dukes up, right? That's it. You know it. You know it's going to happen. Someone can only get picked at so much, and then eventually it's snapped. That's it, right?
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
And it's like, okay, they're going to snap. Hey, CG, I just wanted to pop in the chat and say hi. Well, hi, Trev. How you doing? I can see it's you. Don't worry. I see the old handle, but don't worry. I see it's you. How are you? How have you been, Trev? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are swell, in fact. And that's the thing but when you have where it goes the other way and it can become cruel, man. It can become cruel. And when it comes to a girl bullying a guy, it's sometimes more psychological and reputation tearing, where it's like, they will say something about you that is gross or silly or why would you say that or whatever, and other people will pick it up right, and it's brutal. And reputation teardown, I think, was the worst, because I lost one of my best friends over it, because unfortunately one of the people that bullied me was the girlfriend of one of my best friends at the time, and because of that I lost him as a friend. And all it took a disagreement between us, and she stuck a wedge between us, like and pushed it and pushed it and pried it and pushed it. And one of my greatest friends that I considered basically a brother to me, we did everything. And then high school came along, and then that happened and fell apart. And even after they broke up, we never really rekindled it fully. There was like a short attempt, but there wasn't enough time. There just wasn't enough time, because by the time that we started even just casually talking again, we were about to graduate and go to college. So that was it. And to this day, it's a friendship that I wish that I could potentially salvage, but I don't see we've just grown so far apart now that we're such different people now that there would be no way to really be able to get back to that friendship, if that makes sense. It's just too far. Interests aren't aligned anymore. Just everything is so vastly different now. I'm sure that if I, saw them out in public, I would walk up to them and give them a hug and ask how they're doing and hope and wish the best for them and mean it. But don't think they would be interested in doing that, and also I don't think I even have right now the mental capacity to be able to foster another new friendship right now, because right now things as the list of misery dictates right now, I don't think I'd be able to handle to be able to fix and rekindle that friendship, because I've already am juggling enough right now, and you know, one less mental breakdown a week would be great. One less. Not to bring the mood down. I do apologize. Give me a second here. Boo, 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 boo. Why is this like this now? It shouldn't be like this. There we go. All right, let me see here. Let's head up here. All right, I think I have enough time for one more level, and then we're gonna go to Q&R. And remember, tomorrow is going to be the midday yap session, which I think a lot of more people were interested in than I initially suspected. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tomorrow at around probably 1 or 2, probably around 2. Oh, I want to be responsible for keeping anything else alive, and that's still my mood. Yeah, that was, you know, that was my wife's reaction too, especially when she heard about getting a dog. She was just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then we got a dog, and then she was just like, she acts like playful tough around him, but she melts like butter around him too. Because like today when we left to go pick a few things up, and we came back, I found him. I walked in and I found my wife's coat on the floor and him laying in it. And while he was waiting for us to get back, and I told her about it, and she was just like, was he laying in my jacket? I said, yeah, he was. She's like, oh. Also, Denver play acts sometimes, and it's hilarious. Like when we first got him, when it came to stairs, he came from a home with stairs, and he'd go up the stairs. He goes, "Oh, ow, my paw! Oh, it hurts! Oh, it's." I'm sitting there like, why is he limping around? Why is he limping around? Next day, he's perfectly fine. But at first, he was walking around. He's like, "Oh, my paw! Oh, it hurts!" I'm like, you came from 2 houses with stairs. What are you, like, what are you doing? Next day he was fine. I messed this up. But yeah, he was play acting. I was like, what are you doing? He also acts like no one ever feeds him. Like, I'm starving. And he's looking at his dish like, I'm so hungry. And I just hear my wife, I fed him already. He's fine. It'll be great in drama class. Oh yeah, absolutely. was hurting her, but we really just wanted to play. So Denver doesn't do well with other dogs right now. He gets like really starts barking really loud and like yappy towards other dogs unless he gets like closer with them. At a distance, he's barking and he's yappy and growling. When it comes to people, he loves people.
I hate those bugs.
He adores
When I
people.
become big and strong,
I was over at my
like
parents'
you, I'll squash 'em all.
yesterday.
Until then,
Or was
remember
it
the
yesterday?
supercharge makes you invincible.
Yes, it was yesterday. And we were, yes. So it was a football game. So, of course, you know, we celebrated our Thanksgiving a month ago, back in October. But, of course, you know, there was the American Thanksgiving. And so we're sitting here and we're watching the game. And my parents, their heater, not their thermos, but they got a new heater in, and then all of a sudden something went weird with it and they needed to get a replacement part. So the heating and cooling guy came in. Denver saw him and just ran over to him, wagging his tail, and exposed his belly immediately. Just ran over, was like, love me. Never met the guy before, never seen him before, doesn't know who he is, and was just immediately like, love me. I want love. It was just like, huh? And the heating and cooling guy's begging was like, oh, he's a good dog. And we're like, yeah, he's a great dog. And why did the music die? And then I'm like, what's going on over there? And my wife says, oh, don't worry, Denver's just trying to join a new family. I was like, what? Just no barking, nothing. Just love me. I want love. So around people, he's great. Like he sees, oh, new person, new set of hands to rub my tummy. That's it. New person to pet me. Another set of hands. Shoot. He's upstairs right now, sleeping. Yeah, I don't understand. He doesn't really care for other dogs. He likes people. Bonk. After this level, we're going to be wrapping up and we'll be doing some Q&R. Q&R. Kerner. My dog and cat should also go into theatrics. I'm sure all pets like this one way or another. Yeah, it's hysterical where they're like, oh, I am going to perish. I fed you 10 minutes ago. Oh, I'm going to fade away. You want a dentist stick? Oh, yes, please.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding. And really
I like other people's
explore
dogs,
hiking.
but I don't want one. I feel that I'm kind of like that with cats because I like cats. I like cats. I like other people's cats. It's not that I don't like cats. It's just that I don't think I would own a cat. And I'm not saying never either because, you know, I'm not saying never either because I know that my daughter is going to grow up and she's going to pull the please daddy and I'm going to melt because it's my daughter. But until then, I will hold strong. I will hold strong. I don't mind cats. I'm mildly allergic. So like if I go over to someone's house and they have a cat, I can almost tell immediately because my throat starts getting itchy. Like it feels like immediately, it feels like cat hair in my mouth immediately. Like I could be outside of their house and open the door and immediately feel like there's cat hair in my mouth. That's what it feels like immediately. And like cat hair stuck in my throat and scratchy and itchy. And even though it's almost impossible to have an itchy and scratchy throat like that so sudden and immediate. I would have a sudden and itchy scratchy throat. But it was very mild, so it wasn't terrible. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm super allergic to cats. Now I have 3. Oh, you get used to your own. No, I get that too. Dogs do have a higher, cats can kind of like also take care of themselves. Dogs, not so much, right? But I use the time to take Denver out as a way to go for a light jog and stretch, and it's good for me because I work from home, and taking him outside is a good way for me to hey, Golf Tune Studios. You know, what I like is it allows me to get outside, stretch. If I'm struggling with an edit, or if I'm struggling with dealing with something, and I go for a quick walk with Denver just to kind of clear my head on things, right? It's a mutually beneficial. If I was like out and about all the time, I wouldn't get a dog. I wouldn't. It'd be cruel to be basically out of the house, 24/7, just to come home, feed dinner, take him out for a single walk, and then go to bed. And, a weekend dog parent. No, I wouldn't want to do that. I would want to, take care of the dog and take care of him and do all the things, right, that a dog needs. But because I work from home, also I'm trying to currently, as a part of trying to bounce back on some things, I'm trying to get some local contracts for my 3D printing where I can sell my stuff in local stores. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm a floor pacer. I used to be a floor pacer, not so much anymore. I don't know why. Like I said, I used to pace the floors a lot. I still pace when I'm talking to people. Like if I'm talking to people in person, I don't like sitting while talking. I like standing, and I'll pace. I work in a garage, never have time to sit. Boy howdy, back when I used to work at my dad's garage for a bit. Honestly, is that almost done? Okay, ladies and gents, so we have now, what's a floor pacer? Someone who walks around. Someone who doesn't like necessarily sit still. Yeah, Etsy has really affected us in a very, very, very poor way. and I am very upset about it. However, I'm going to be looking through, because here's the problem too. The problem is that there is no way that I can turn around and, because right now if you go to buy from me, if my shop was open, it would say tariffs, 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 and they would charge people tariffs, and I wouldn't get $1 of it. And even if it's something that is like Kuzma approved, even if I have something that's like Kuzma approved, which is all set up, where I can actually have people not have to pay for the tariffs, they will still charge people tariffs. And that's a problem, because I don't want people to be charged tariffs, and when they don't need to be charged for tariffs, it's way too complicated right now. So if there's someone who's just casually viewing my stuff and it says warning tariffs, they're going to say, oh, well, I don't want to be, paying tariffs. And then there might be some people who say, yeah, that's fine, I want to support CG, and guess what? I don't get a dime of the tariffs, and it gets sent elsewhere for no reason. So it makes 0 sense. So we're trying. We're trying to get things sorted. We're trying to get things fixed. I don't know when and I don't know how, but we are trying. And as soon as we can get things rolling and sorted and fixed. Hold on. 1 second. Denver? Denver! Hey, buddy! What you doing down here? What you doing, huh? What you doing? Oh, the big boy. Oh, he's the big boy. Hi. Hey, buddy. What you doing down here? I thought you were sleeping with Mama. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, all right. Oh. Oh. I gotcha. I did look into that Emerald Queen, and it doesn't quite fit for my situation quite yet, but I will look into it again. I'll double check. Hi. Hi. Yes, yes, hi. Hello, hi. Yes. Denver. Hi. Hello. Oh. He is the goodest of boys. Denver. We also call him Pizza Dog. That's another nickname we call him, Pizza Dog. Would love a big juicy steak for Christmas. Oh, his eyes would be rolling. Oh yeah, he likes the bones. So, all right, it's Q&R time. So if you guys got any questions, please fire them away. Right, Denver? What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Oh, it's gotta be mashed potatoes. I mean, if you're at Thanksgiving and you have turkey, okay, and there's no potatoes, you leave. You just leave. Like that. Why are you even there? Right? Why are you even there? If there's no, you gotta have potatoes. You gotta have mashed potatoes. And yes, you got mac and cheese, and you got. I'm not a fan of turkey. You know what? Let me tell you something. Okay? I fell into the lies of turkey for a long time, where I was like, yeah, I like turkey, and I didn't like turkey. I was like, yeah, I like turkey. I didn't like it. And I didn't like it, and I didn't like it. And then my wife made her turkey. And I remember when she made it, I remember when the first time she made it, and my family was like, are you sure you're going to make the turkey? Are you sure? She's like, yeah, I got it. She made it. There wasn't anything left of that bird. It was the juiciest, tastiest, bestest bird I ever tasted. Bar none. There was no other turkey I have ever tasted as good as my wife's. It was delicious. It was amazing. And I never had a juicier bird. And now my wife is like the designated, turkey cooker. I'm scratching the spot, the itch, and he's like, oh. His leg is, I don't know if you guys can see, but his leg is going. You can see the leg going. So, hi, Murder Venom. Are there any indie 3D platformers you're looking forward to? So I got my eye on Bubsy. Yes. There was another game that I saw that I believe, I don't know what it's called, but I believe I put it on the, but it looked like a cross between like Jak and Daxter and Kingdom Hearts. It looked really good. It looked really good. So I can't remember what it's called though. I have to look it up again. I think they actually sent me an email about it. They may have sent me, an early code or an early something about it. I have to double check but I remember thinking I was getting ready for Up North and I couldn't do any work on it. But I'm playing Spyro right now. Wow! Congratulations. You want down, bud? You want to go down? Okay, you can hop on down. You want down? Go ahead. Or do you just want to snuggle down? What is? Denver, what is your dysfunction? Was that the game show? No, it wasn't. It was not. What's your theory about Spyro 4 and when it might come out and what's your story and what your story is about Cinder? So, in terms of Cinder, the story of Cinder was that there was going to be a lost dragon clan. You have the Peacekeepers, you have the Peacekeepers, you have the Beastmakers, and what I wanted to create was an additional dragon clan called the Travelers, right? Like the sightseeing. And, yes? What do you... No. Hello? No. And she was going to be... But they were a long-lost clan. And after... But after they, years ago they got lost, and then Cinder makes her way back, and her clan's in trouble, and Spyro has to go and help her save them. And the idea was that they would be diametrically different in the fact of Cinder. Yes, thank you. Cinder had to be the hero. Spyro wanted to be the hero. So, Spyro is, gutsy and wants to jump in the fight immediately and go face to face. Dusk Fade, that's right. I think it's Dusk Fade. That sounds about right. All right, you want down? Here, let me help you down. There you go, bud. Anyway, so it was, and that was the idea, was that Spyro would then travel, go and grab, be with Cinder. Cinder had to be the hero. Spyro wanted to be the hero. Cinder would do the essential things. She would be stealthy. She would be, shirk around things and be sneaky, and Spyro's bold, brave, and ready to fight. Denver! Okay, something clearly has fallen behind there is driving you nuts. Out of there. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Thank you. Come on out. I'm going to be done in a few minutes, so come on out. There you go. So anyway, that was the story I had for Cinder, which, by the way, tomorrow, we are going to be doing a Spyro. We're tentatively calling it, and it is inspired by what Jay had said. We're currently calling it the Spyro Yap Session, where we're just going to sit down for about an hour or two and yap about Crash and Spyro. More specifically, we'll switch in between. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be a potential big old session where we just sit down, talk about Spyro, and yeah. I've kind of already made a video about it a little bit. And what was the other question? And in terms of when I think Spyro 4 is going to come out, for whatever reason anybody wants to come to any conclusion, I think that we're going to get... Hey, Arrowman26 Rule, how's it going? I hope all is well with you too. I think that we might have something similar to how Tony Hawk was done, where Tony Hawk, where Tony Hawk 3+4 was handled. I think is going to be similar to how Spyro is going to be handled. I think I tweaked my knee a little bit. Oh, I hate when I do that. But yeah, I think that is going to be the... Oh no. Might have failed pieces here. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that we're going to get a announcement and release by 2026. I'm not sitting here and saying it's confirmed, but I'm just saying my personal thoughts are that. Some people have different other thoughts that are just as valid as mine. I know there's a lot of people who will sit there and take my thoughts and say, okay, that's what is happening. And then when it doesn't happen, it's why, why didn't it happen? It's like, well, that's why it's my thoughts, right? It's not, 100% confirmed. It's, my thoughts, my opinions, right? If you were to describe each of your kids with one word each, what would it be? David would be... What's the word I'm looking for? Not adaptive. Intuitive. That's what I'm looking for. Intuitive. David he picks up on things so quick, and he's so smart, and he's also very well spoken. He's very much... He has the linguistics of me with the intelligence of my wife. And that is going to be a very, very, very sharp combination, I think. I think I have a creative I have a creative way with words and explaining things, and I can talk my way in and out of situations. I can explain things fairly clearly. I feel like I'm fairly verbally verbose, I think would be an okay descriptor to how I speak and how I handle myself. And David is very much like that, but he's very sharp and very intuitive and very much like my wife. And my wife is very smart. My wife will pick things up really quick, a lot faster than what some people would initially think. My wife is very sharp. She's not like, it's not like, oh, she's book smart. She is book smart, but she's even sharper when it comes to just being able to catch things and see things. And so David being a combination of both of those, that is going to be one amazing child. Hope would be I know it's supposed to be one word. I don't want to say defiant, but a strong will. She doesn't let anyone push her or the people that she loves around. She is just so strong. And she loves hard. She feels big emotions. So she is, that would be my daughter. Then Jonathan would be Jonathan is gentle. Jonathan is very gentle. He's gentle. He's sweet-natured. He's small, but he's not defiant but he's sweet. He's sweet. He's very well-natured and very mild-natured. And then you have my youngest, who takes after me the most out of all of them. What's the equivalent of calling a child an unga bunga? Just pure strength. Just absolutely just pure, unadulterated, just, no, not chaotic, just strong, loud, determined, and does just an absolute monster of a child. Just not monster as in bad, monster as in just an absolute just tank. He is strong. He is determined. He is hardy. There it is. That's the word we're going to go with. Hardy. He is strong, defiant. He's sweet and he's nice, but he is also just an absolute tank. He's just an absolute tank. So, yes, that's, if I could describe each of my kids with one word, it would be intuitive, strong-willed, gentle, and hearty. So, all right, guys. So, I'll keep you guys posted, but we will be streaming tomorrow at around 1 or 2 o'clock. We'll be streaming tomorrow, and we'll be doing our Spyro Yap session. So, it's we'll probably have Crash in there too. I gotta double check the timing. If I only have an hour open tomorrow, I would I'll only do 1 hour of Spyro. If we got 2 hours, we'll do 1 hour of Spyro and 1 hour of Crash. So Spyro 4 when 2026, I believe. 2026. I believe. I'm hoping. I know you're tired. I'm tired too. Trust me, I'm not sitting here being like, this is fine. I am A-okay with all of this. I'm just like, I'm going to die. Can Paul Yan bully me or something, please? I need this. 2026 for a reveal or release or both? I think both. I think both. Bare minimum reveal. Bare minimum reveal, I think. Bare minimum reveal. But, yeah. So, alright, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye!